Hi, this is Steve, and in the last video on integrating Magick with affiliate networks, I showed you how to integrate a Magick tracking link with an affiliate network by passing the click ID through a query string variable. This video is a continuation of that video, so if you haven't watched that video yet, you'll need to watch it first or you'll be missing some important concepts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a landing page with an affiliate network. Now, normally adding a landing page would be pretty simple, but remember we have to somehow pass the click ID from your Magick tracking link through the landing page and then onto the affiliate network. It's passing the click ID through the landing page that's a bit tricky, and that's what I'll be covering in this video. If you recall from the postback URL section of the tracking guide, the affiliate network is expecting the click ID to come through in a predefined parameter in a query string. So in the case where the tracking link points directly to the affiliate network, the tracking link itself has to use the required parameter name. But when you start adding pages, you can pass the click ID through those pages using any name you want, provided that the final link uses the required parameter name. For example, let's take a look at our landing page. This landing page has a big button that asks the visitor to take action. This button could simply be a link or it could be part of an input form depending upon how the web designer put the page together. If the button is a link, you would pass the click ID through the page one way, but if it's part of a form such as an email opt-in form, you would pass the click ID through the page a completely different way. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pass the click ID through a link using query strings, and I'll cover email opt-in forms in the video on integrating your autoresponder with your affiliate network. So let's assume this button is a link. Since it points directly to the Antarctic Snowwater affiliate offer, it would use this max bounty link that we saw in the last video. The big difference here is that the landing page has no idea what the click ID token means, so we have to set the S2 value to the click ID some other way. This is where the magic comes in. Since the tracking link points to the landing page, we're going to pass the click ID to the landing page in an S1 parameter, and then when the page loads, a small piece of JavaScript code will dynamically add the S1 value to the S2 parameter of the max bounty link in the button. It works like this. When the JavaScript code runs, it scans the landing page looking for the special token, bracket, S1 bracket, and when the code finds one, it will replace it with the value of S1 in the query string. In other words, it will replace the token with the value of the click ID. Now, if I just lost you, don't worry because I'm going to walk you through this right now. To start, let's go set up the tracking link to our landing page. Let's open the Antarctic Snowwater link. Here's our tracking link, and you can see that the primary URL points to our landing page in the popular ClickFunnels page builder. To set up the tracking link to pass the click ID to the landing page, we simply need to add an S1 query string parameter to the link and set it to the click ID token. Now, when the tracking link is clicked, it will send the click ID to the landing page in the S1 query string parameter. Now let's go ahead and save the changes, and that's all we need to do to set up the tracking link. To set up the landing page, we need to grab the JavaScript code that will dynamically update the button link. To do that, we need to go to the FAQ on that. It's up here in the Help menu, and choose FAQs. Next, click on the search box and enter the word JavaScript, and then click the search button. Now click on, can I pass data to my affiliate links or autoresponder? This FAQ explains everything I'm showing you in this video, and I encourage you to read this. The first step of the FAQ explains that you need to add this one-line piece of code to the bottom of the page right before the final end body tag, which looks like this. Now, if you're editing your landing page directly in HTML, adding this line of code should be very straightforward. Just copy the code and paste it into your page. If you're using a page builder such as Lead Pages, WordPress, or any of the dozens of others, inserting the JavaScript code is also pretty easy. Let me show you how you would do this in the ClickFunnels page builder since its approach is pretty common. I have ClickFunnels open in a tab up here. And here's our landing page. ClickFunnels works like a lot of page builders. To edit an element on the page, you simply hover over it and its edit controls will show up. You can change the settings of any element by clicking on its settings button, which looks like the gear icon right here. So let's click it. In the URL action box, you can see the max bounty link with S2 set to the S1 token. This S1 token will be replaced when the page is loaded and the JavaScript code runs. All we need to do is insert the JavaScript code on this page. To do that, we need to edit the settings for the entire page. And in ClickFunnels, it's the large gear icon right up here at the top. Once you're in the page settings of your page builder, look for something that says JavaScript or code or tracking. You can see here in ClickFunnels that it says tracking codes. So let's go ahead and click that. And now you can see that it says header custom tracking and footer custom tracking. We need to add our piece of code to the footer section. Let's go get that code from the FAQ we were looking at a moment ago. Let's copy the line of code and paste it into the custom footer section. With the JavaScript code in place and with the S1 token in the buttons link, we just need to save and test the page. So let's go ahead and click on the Save button. Great, now let's go back to our tracking link and test our setup. Let's open the Antarctic Snowwater link. Let's copy the tracking link. And let's paste it into a new tab. This is the best way to test a tracking link in most cases. Let's hit Return. And here's the landing page. The first thing to check is that the tracking link is passing the click ID in the S1 parameter of the query string. Most of the time, you can simply look in the address bar to see what S1 is set to. It should be set to a large number like what you see here. Some page builders do additional redirects, so you may not be able to see the S1 value in the address bar. If you're using Chrome and you have the redirect path extension installed, which I highly recommend, you can click on the redirect path button and see all the redirects here. This will always show you if the S1 value is being passed correctly. You can see that right here. Okay, so now let's check that the JavaScript updated the link in our button. The easiest way to do this is to hover over the link and look at the link preview in the lower left corner of the browser window. Here you can see that the link preview shows the same value for the S2 parameter, which means that everything is working correctly. The JavaScript code updated the button. If your browser doesn't provide this link preview feature, you can always click on the button and see what shows up in the address bar. But remember, the affiliate network might do some internal redirects and hide the value. This is another case where the redirect path extension can come in handy. I should also point out, since it comes up a lot, that you can't do a view page source to determine whether this is working or not. That's because viewing the page source will always show you the original page before any of the substitutions are made by the JavaScript code. If you do a view page source, you will always see the Sub-ID tokens, never their replacement values, so don't let that trick you. Okay, so now that we have this working for a ClickFunnels page, let me show you how this might look in other page builders. I have a popular WordPress plugin called InstaBuilder open in a tab right here. Here's the same landing page designed in InstaBuilder, and if I hover over the different elements, you see that I can edit them very similar to ClickFunnels. If I click on the button down here, it'll display its controls. Let's click on the gear icon for setting. This opens a panel of the button settings, and you can see the target link right here. For the button link URL, I have the max bounty link with the S2 parameter set to the S1 token. But what I want to show you here is how to install the JavaScript in this page builder. Again, you want to look for the page-wide settings, and it's usually obvious. In InstaBuilder, it would be the large gear icon up here. So let's look in this menu for the words JavaScript, code, or tracking. And if we read down these menu items, we see scripts and code. Let's choose that. It says you can insert JavaScript and CSS code here, and it gives three choices. The top box is for the header code, the middle box is for the beginning of the body of the page, and the bottom box is for the end of the body, which is what we want. So to install the JavaScript code on this page, you would simply paste the code into the bottom box. Now, I'm not going to set this up since it should be clear what to do, but I do want to point out how you can find out what to do if you're using something other than ClickFunnels or InstaBuilder. For that, we need to go to Google. One enormously popular page builder is called Lead Pages, and to find out how to add tracking code to Lead Pages or to any other page builder, just search for the name of the page builder followed by the phrase JavaScript tracking code. Let's do that for Lead Pages. I'm going to enter Lead Pages JavaScript tracking code and hit enter. You can see the top two results here are exactly what we're looking for, and they're both from Lead Pages itself, which is the best source of information for their platform. The second one talks about their drag and drop page builder, so let's click on that. And look here, they have a step-by-step guide along with a short video. Let's take a look at the video. It shows that the tracking button opens three boxes for tracking code: the head section, the body section, and the end body section. So you would use the end body section for the Magick code. So that's how you would do it for lead pages. Now, if you're using a standard WordPress site, there are a number of plugins you can use to add tracking code to pages. In our organic tracking video, I show how to use a plugin called Tracking Code Manager, so you might want to check that out. And if you're using something else and can't figure out where to insert the tracking code, just contact the support desk for that service and they should be able to help you out. To finish up, there are a couple of details that you might need to be aware of. For that, let's go back to the FAQ. I'm going to suggest that you read through this entire FAQ, and in particular, I want to point out that ClickMagick JavaScript code will not update any links in JavaScript code that you already have on your page. If you have links in JavaScript code that need to be updated, just follow the instructions here, and it will show you how to dynamically update those links. Finally, you might want to track how many people actually click on the links in your landing page. For that, let's go back to the diagram, and I'll explain what I mean. So far, I've shown you how to integrate a landing page with your affiliate network. With this setup, if your visitor clicks on the button in the landing page, the affiliate network will register the visit, but you won't have any indication in ClickMagick that the visitor clicked the button. To record the clicks in ClickMagick, you would need to add a pixel code tracking link between the landing page and the affiliate network, and you would configure it to fire an action pixel so that the clicks will show up in the A column of your tracking link. We have yet another video that will show you how to set this up. What you'll find is that integrating with an affiliate network is like putting a puzzle together, and we have a video for each piece of the integration puzzle. So to wrap up, in this video I've shown you how to add the Sub-ID tokens to the links in your landing page, and also how to insert the ClickMagick JavaScript code into your page using various page builders. If you review the FAQ, we cover less common needs such as modifying your own JavaScript code to pass the Sub-IDs, and how to pass Sub-ID values to other tracking links. Now, if you need to include an email opt-in page as part of the funnel to your affiliate network, you'll want to watch the video in this series called Integrating Autoresponders with Affiliate Networks. That video will walk you through the entire setup process. So if you have any other questions about getting your landing page set up to work with your affiliate network, please contact us at the help desk and we'll get those questions answered. This is Steve with ClickMagick. I'll see you on the next video.